Escape Room Tournament of Champions is a puzzle horror movie sequel. So, at the very end of the first one, when the guy wins, our main character, he's talking to the game master, and before the game master tries to kill him and gets murdered, he explains to the dude that yes, you're not the first person to be in these games and that people bet on you, and it's this organization, and basically, yeah, you're not the first, there's been other escape rooms. So, in this one, the chick and the guy, they're going through trauma as they're just obsessed with this idea that the people who killed the other people during their escape room are still just walking around, possibly throwing other strangers into these escape rooms and killing them, with the police not doing nothing about it, have gone out of their way to basically try to find and shut these people down. Well, they find them. So they go there, and what was something that had a bunch of activity is the classic empty, just factory building. Well, guy steals this item from the girl. The dude and the girl chase after him, and they get on this train. Well, guess what? Chicken butt. It's just the most rich and powerful people in the world run these escape rooms. So they had eyes on these people the whole time. Basically, they thought they was hunting them, but they were being hunted. And this train is just the first escape room. It splits from the rest of the train, and it gets electrified. And they realize the other people on the train with them are the winners of this other escape games that they were a part of. And they're just thrusted back into the game, and they gotta survive. It's the same old. So what they thought they was doing was gonna shut them down is that them just now back in the escape room. You can't escape the room, basically. Good times. And it's the same shit from the same movie. Go through these rooms, try to survive, people die, and plot twist at the end. So that's about the movie, because these movies, I don't want to go into too much of what the rooms are, because that's just the thing that the magic of these movies is just seeing the different type of escape rooms and the creativity behind them. So my review of Escape Room Tournament of Champions. What is still just a very, very good movie. I just didn't think it was as good as the first one. I thought there was just better acting, better writing, and I just enjoyed the rooms a little more, even though there was a couple rooms in Tournament of Champions that were like super creative and good. I just liked the first one better, but the first one was just insanely good. And honestly, Tournament of Champions isn't that worse than it. So, I mean, it's still pretty good. It's just a really good movie. Now, there were a couple things I didn't like about Tournament of Champions, while the first one I really didn't have any issues with. And one of the main issues for Tournament of Champions was that since it's all the winners, I feel like they should be surviving a lot longer because they're the champions. These should be the pros, the experts, basically the badasses, and they were just killing people off a little too fast for my liking. Yeah, and there was this other thing I didn't like about the movie is how it kind of went back on a couple kills. I ain't going to get into too many spoilers with that, but yeah, I just never liked that in horror movies. If someone dies, they should just stay dead. And the acting wasn't as strong from some of the people. Now, I did enjoy the very, very, very end when they bring the airplane thing back, because at the beginning of the movie, she's scared to get on that airplane, and it's like, because at the end of the first one, there's the airplane thing. Watch that. If you haven't, I ain't going to talk too much about it. And then you're like, she bypassed it because she's scared. Got them together. And then at the very end, she gets on the damn plane, and it's like, oh man. Yeah, besides that, though, it's just like the first one, really. They're just really, really good movies. That was my little complaining. Not even a big complaint. So, my recommendation for Escape Room Tournament of Champions is that I would definitely recommend this movie. I wouldn't highly recommend it like the first one, just because the first one for me was just so, so good. But a great sequel, something you should definitely watch, and I would 100% recommend it.